pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty, with justice for all.
Ron Lars,
Scott Shepherd.
those there. Any public input? Here to talk about the highway department. Chad Davis,
He's all taken care of.
did you talk to him at all?
I haven't seen him. I looked for him, never found him.
He sent pictures and stuff where he was roofed.
But we brushed it, it's all been cleaned up, everything
Swept.
swept and blowed and better and cleaner than it was before. And
Well, I don't know about that, but he sent pictures of it, he's really not happy, so. Anybody else want to discuss
if
it?
he'd asked his neighbor, he'd know we were coming back the next working day to finish it.
Well,
Yeah, I have a problem with it. We probably should have taken all the dirt instead of using the brush and going 2 inches down and brushing it all back to a berm and 2 inches down,
Yeah,
brushing it back,
yeah,
then 2 inches down.
Or get my operator help for that.
All right.
you were following him out.
I did.
You're right behind him,
Yeah.
watching him.
And
That's a bunch of crap.
I asked him if I told him that. He was like,
I mean, all the way down my side of the road, on my house, like that,
The
one
track-
forward.
The tractor's right off the road with a broom, like you're using it for a bulldozer, and you're right behind him. And you don't even park on top of the hill, you're you're within 50 feet of him. You should be on top of the hill.
Do we not have
No signs,
signs?
no road signs.
if I'd used working signs that day, I'd been moving them every
It
time.
doesn't matter, you put them way up there, you put them over here.
Yeah, but we weren't just doing that road, we were doing all the roads.
When you're on the county road, you move the signs, you get paid to move the signs.
Yeah.
And one of these days, you're sitting not on top of the hill, you're over the hill, you should be parked on top of the hill. And then, I have reports of you still smoking in our trucks.
When you get everybody anymore, we quit. I quit.
When, today?
No, not today.
You just got, I had somebody tell me just the other day, you're smoking in the trucks, and the dirt's flying all over the place, and you got the window down, smoking. Don't tell me you quit. I've heard that before.
I quit. You don't give a shit if you believe me or not, I quit.
How does somebody tell me you just, last week, they saw you smoking in the
Last
trucks?
week, you didn't see me this week, since.
How many times have we discussed
This
this?
is the middle of last week, I quit.
How many times have we
I
discussed
know,
this?
and I quit.
It's a state law.
I was just glad it was our broom and that one that we borrowed from somebody, cause it could have been good for the tractor or the broom.
Couldn't bother and hurt her to death.
Well, it's not the right way to use that. I would have rather seen you.
You better talk to every other town here, because they use it for the same thing.
Now, I drive through a lot of towns and I haven't seen a broom
Right up through
push through up
Hope,
there.
right up through Wells, right up through Hope, right up north.
Brush the shoulder?
Well, we don't have to, I'd rather have you go with the front loader and clean off the sides of the roads than brush them. I mean, the berms that we have, all you do is push the berm back, still the water will come back on the road.
Yeah. And we're cleaning them up now.
Well, the problem is all the material gets thrown in the ditch, and then you gotta clean the ditch, and then it gets caught in our culverts.
We're cleaning anyway.
I know, but that's,
Oh.
if there's a burn like this, it's better if you clean it up and carry
On
it
the
away
edge.
and stick it in the ditch. So,
You right down North Road, you see what we did was we finished that today. It's all cleaned up, it's just cleaned.
Yeah, that's just the one person, it's not everybody else that you've done that to though, that's the problem.
It's all done, this is exactly what I was talking about in the last meeting.
Yeah.
And then all this has happened since then. So either you just don't care, or you don't know what you're doing, I don't know.
Getting it off, getting rid of the berms, yeah, it's going to the ditch, but then we're going through and cleaning the ditches out.
It's more going to the ditch.
Anyway.
In Store Road,
I don't know.
I can't imagine how many hours you got on Store Road with that brush. And that's,
Go up and look, we didn't do that much with the broom on Silver First, pushing back, go up and look at it right now, we've been up there.
I went and looked at it this weekend, I went and looked at all the roads.
We've been up there all day today, we're gonna be up there again tomorrow.
Right before the bridge, you guys pushed it back 15 yards with the broom.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I don't know, why would you do
It's
that?
gonna be all done tomorrow, 'cause we
I mean, if
can,
you're gonna go back with the backhoe, why don't you just do it with the backhoe? You know, the majority of it, then brush it. That's what
They
they're
don't have the
looking
room up
for.
there now,
No.
they got the backhoe and hopes up there with the loader.
Yeah, we're doing it all with the backhoe and the loader right now. We took several loads off the store.
I mean, this stuff's expensive, and then you're gonna say it's broke, and then it's,
Yeah, it's not a bullet. Other than that,
and the men working thing bothers me more because somebody's gonna get hit.
yeah, yeah.
And then you got two people on a truck. If you have the work signs out there, then you have somebody with a backhoe, and somebody can have a rake or shovel or a blower, and whatever debris on the side of the
Oh,
road.
just like we did it today, the signs out.
Well, that's today, that wasn't the other day.
We had our signs up and also flagging.
I know, but you've been told before to put your signs out and all, and your
And
broom
the one time that I don't use the flags is when somebody's
You
got a
used them
six-
all last week, you never used the foot, never used nothing. You followed the truck in the front, truck in the back, you followed the thing just down the road like this. Everywhere, I saw it,
Oh, here on the county road, you're right.
and even on the other roads, Al. And that's where you got, was seen smoking, I didn't see it, somebody told me about it.
Hey, Al, over the last several years, our roads have gotten wider and wider. That's part of the problem too. The skirt on the side, or whatever you wanna call it, is gotten narrower and narrower.
No.
And I don't think we're adjusting for that. You guys are. Can't you keep the sweeper on the pavement? Because I don't know how the guy can go over the edge. Because I followed it the day after, the Saturday, Sunday, down by you.
Yeah, there's
It
no
looked
fire.
like, he looked like he almost lost it, whoever was driving it. It was,
On a weekend?
No.
No,
I was driving
where we
it.
can see where it went almost over the bank.
Yeah,
No, it's just.
He had to clean his underwear out, I'm sure.
No, he didn't have any problems for us doing that.
Al, I
He might
saw it,
he
I'm not
might have-
attacking.
push out into the, off the road.
No,
more.
I'm seeing the tire tracks.
Well, that would be tire tracks, where he went over in there. He didn't almost get stuck or almost lose it, that I know.
Yes, he did. It was on the edge.
You can see the tracks there, yes, I'm sure of that. But it's not because he almost lost it, because that's where he went.
Well, maybe he shouldn't go that far over.
Exactly, and I already told him that.
God, what is it this week? And the other thing too, down by you, the old red farmhouse on the right-hand side, there's a ton of sand against the tree, and there's a ton of brush. I don't think he cut that. I don't think he
Looks like
did.
somebody dumped a truckload of brush over the bank right there.
Where,
Right between,
Yeah.
it's Earl's place and,
that's town barn?
no,
No,
right by, Jason's, I don't know the people's names.
the old
You
red
know where Killer
farmhouse.
Ron's was,
Yeah.
coming down the hill, and the right, the old schoolhouse, whatever, that's
Yeah,
Earl
Earl
Bowers.
For hours, right?
Just past that, right there in that where it breaks off, it looks like a dump truck.
Oh, I saw the brush pile there.
Dump.
I didn't even notice it.
Well, all the sand's up against it now, so
Right.
somebody noticed it.
So,
But all I'm saying is you have to adjust to the new road width. And putting a tire or whatever on the side of the road is just courting destruction and damage and more cost and stuff like that. So why not be safer? Why not tell the guys? I don't think it's gonna affect the sweeping of the road at all. And actually, from my point of view, I've lost a lot of land over the last several years by either the county or somebody else paving out by my garage. By Chartier Road is doubled in size. That's sort of eminent domain without the eminent domain. That's not usable land for me anymore.
What we're just asking is to use the equipment correctly.
Carefully.
The garbage that was over the bank, somebody picked it up the next day.
You
And
guys
then,
go
You were here.
up there and get it?
Just past your house, over,
Over the bank, just below your house?
Yeah.
There was a pile of stuff
there
down
was a
there.
pile of construction garbage, and we talked about it at the last meeting, and the next day, somebody picked it up.
somebody lost it.
Oh, it wasn't
Well,
lost, that was,
Yeah, that was right off- right
that was
off
somebody
the road.
intentionally threw it.
well, at least they picked it up.
We went up to get it,
I'm glad somebody picked it up, so.
and we went to clean it up, and it was already gone, there's about 4 or 5 tires in there yet. I don't know where they came from, and they've been there a while.
So the next step though is to clean down by that red house, right? Because that looks,
How about the
Awful.
red house?
the red farmhouse.
Right across from Jacobson's.
Where all the sand is against the trees, it's like 2 foot.
Where, the day my truck was parked because the ice was so
Just the side
bad.
of, what's his name, works for the phone company?
Coming up the hill, past Rumler's house.
Yeah.
Right there on the left-hand side, right before.
Coming up on the left-hand
Yeah.
side?
Well, that's a county road, let's understand, let's let the county finish that. I don't even know if you were gonna get paid for what you did for sweeping.
Probably not.
That's, yeah.
No, but if there's junk there, we probably should clean it up out
Yeah,
there.
if there's junk there and garbage, we should, but as far as any more work on a county road, it's a county road.
There you go.
It has to be cleared from Tracy.
Did you put in vouchers for the time on the road? Okay.
I gotta take them up there, I got them made out, yeah.
For sweeping. No,
That's it for me.
okay.
Anything else?
Anything
No,
else?
you guys cover everything else you would say?
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now, if you guys get a chance, right up, take a look at Store Road, what we've done so far. We'll be done tomorrow.
Okay, I said